As you've probably seen, these first 2 weeks haven't gone exactly as I'd planned, to say the least. But then when you look back at the way that I've handled it, it's obvious. I look back and I think, what on earth were you thinking? If I'd been a client, I've been coaching this for 12 years, and if I'd been a client of mine, there's no way that I would have told them, okay, you've been off the water for 2, you've been off exercise really for 2 years, let's go back in at full throttle and see what happens. Because the inevitable answer is you break, and that's exactly what's happened. So it made me realise, there's a huge difference between knowing the path and walking the path. And I haven't been doing that. I've known the path, I've been coaching this for 12 years. But when I looked at what, the advice that I gave to clients, how much of it I was actually implementing in my life on a daily basis, it was probably less than 60%. And probably most of that was very inconsistent. And I think the problem is, as humans, we always want the next sexy thing, the next shiny object. So we fail to focus on the fundamentals. Like something that I've known and I've been teaching for years, and you almost forget about it because it's so simple. Drink enough water. Are you drinking enough water every day? And when I looked at my water intake, it certainly was nowhere near what I should have been drinking. And it's such a fundamental. It's so fundamental. But yet most of us don't do it. I certainly wasn't doing it. Yeah, I might want to do all, the fancy nootropics and these amazing supplements and this, that and the other. But if you're not doing the basics well, what's the point? You're building on sand. So what I've committed to now is every time I give a piece of advice, whether it be, how to train for kite surfing, performance, anything to do with what I'm doing this next year, my first question to me is going to be, okay, are you actually doing it? Because as I say, when I asked this question over these last 2 weeks, most of the answer was no. Or I was doing it wrong, doing the opposite of what I would tell people to do. Now on this topic, a lot of you have been asking, what it is exactly that I'm doing now to get back on the water, to recover faster, this kind of active recovery as it's called. So what I've done is I've put a web page together with my general routine for the day. The link is somewhere above or below this video, so if you're interested to see what it is that I'm actually doing, go and check it out. And I have to say, at the moment, I'm very, very happy with the results. Moving a lot faster than I thought it would do. More on that when I've got more to tell you. So I'll keep it short for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.